How are you all? Good? Okay. Can I start?
Yeah, please.
Okay, hello. My name's Onome. So I am an artist and I create figurative artwork using textiles and mixed materials. So I sort of take inspiration from fashion. So I look at editorials and magazines and go to exhibitions and try to sort of reference what it is that the models are wearing and sort of use that as an inspiration. I also look at a lot of movement and dance, so you can tell with like this one and this one here in particular. I look at a lot of ballet and contemporary dance, and again look at how dancers use fabric and costume to enhance their music movements. So I look at a lot of poses. So all of these sort of influences I reference in my work. So as a business, I sell limited edition prints, which come either sold like this, and I have a selection that I have framed. So limited edition just means that I have a particular number that I sell, in this case 50. So once I sell 50, that's it, I won't sell anymore. I also sell art cards. So with these, I like to sort of use them as marketing. So I'll print a little one of the bigger version. So somebody will buy this and then later they'll get in touch with me and ask for the print. So it's a good way to upsell. And I also do commissions. So I create bespoke artwork. So people come to me with a type of fabric, a colour that they want to use, and I'll create an artwork for them and they'll put it up in their houses, which is nice. So I also sort of like to collaborate with other businesses, so with fashion, textiles, working with property developers and putting on different types of shows. And this year I did a magazine cover, and with this I can take you through the process of how it is that I complete a piece of artwork. So the first thing I got given was a mood board. So this was for me to look at different colours and textures and patterns to use in the final piece. So I first of all started off looking at their models and how they pose, and sort of use that as my inspiration. And started playing around with figures. I knew I needed two. Usually I do one, but I needed two in this case to fit the space. So it was just a case of me drawing over and over and over again and changing sort of like different designs and layouts until I was comfortable with the final image. And then I looked back again to sort of reference and look at what type of models they had in. So again, it was just me drawing over and over. And also I didn't want them to look the same, so I knew I had to make them different as well. So that was where sort of more drawing and more designs came into play. Once I settled on that, it was time to go back to the mood board and look at different colours again. So if I hold this up and I hold this up, you can see similarities in colours, in patterns. So again, just trying to make sure that I had something that suited the mood board image. And once I was happy with colours, I then went on to the final piece, which looks very different from the final. And that was because I did them separately, just because I didn't want to draw them together, just in case I had to bring them apart. So if I do them apart and have it scanned, I knew that if I needed to, if the editor changed her mind, I could bring them together again. And all of this I did in Photoshop. So usually I would just have an original, which would look like this, and then I would have the print, which looks like this. So I wouldn't do anything in between. but with this one I had to because I was working for somebody else. So yeah. So if I show you the diff, you can see. Can you see which one's the original? Which one's the print? Can you see? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one would cost more if you wanted to buy it from Oname? Which one would cost more?
Origin.
This one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because this is just a copy. So this is much cheaper to do and it's less time consuming, where this one takes time and I have to source all the materials to use. So there's more costs involved with this one. So yeah, so that's sort of how I work as a business. So I've been at Cockpit for 2 years now. My time is actually coming to an end in this room. I'm on a program, so it's a 2-year program and it's for sort of emerging craft businesses, and we're all here to sort of learn, attend workshops and speak with the business incubation team, and to sort of learn how to price our work, how to market our work. So I now sell online, I sell through galleries and different stockists, like I mentioned, and also doing open studios. So it's just a way for me to sort of develop, as I've sort of been here for the past 2 years. Oh, it feels like such a long time. So that's sort of in a nutshell what it is that I do. Does anyone have any questions or no?
Can I take a picture of your work?
Yes, of course. I mean, it's not much. Sorry, I'm doing 2 exhibitions at the moment, so a lot of my work is.
I went yesterday to see your exhibition.
Oh, what
It
did
looked really good.
what did you think?
I thought it looked great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the work really went together
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
and there was so much downstairs.
The
You
big
were lucky to get
kimonos. I
upstairs,
know.
yeah.
I think it sort
So
of
it
works
looked really
well.
good.
Oh, good.
It was-
And it looks
yeah.
nice against the brick. It's a totally different feel to the circus one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it works just as well.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm happy
So
with
hopefully
it.
that'll be a slightly different crowd. than
Yeah.
this one.
I sold a piece actually, which is good. Yeah. So no, it's not bad at all.
Okay.
And
Has anyone got any questions?
how
Yeah,
how
here we
do
go.
Usually, the average price of your work.
So I sell the prints for £160, and the framed works I sell for £300. And then with the cards, these little ones, they're £4.50. Thank you.
I have a question?
Okay, so
We've got one more question
oh,
here.
excellent. We're warming up. I love it.
How did you find your idea for making those dress?
So I look at a lot of fashion magazines. I go to exhibitions. So when the V&A had, well, they have everyone really. I like to sort of keep updated. So I sort of go around and have a look. And also just what people are wearing. I like